And back again here at Credie Park for the men's match of the round, the under-16s Central West Conference. And two sides right at the top of the table clashed in round one. Tight-fought victory going to the Wentworthville Magpies over the Guildford Owls, and no doubt a tough one ahead today in these conditions, which if you joined us earlier for the women's match of the round, you would have saw the wet weather, slippery ball, and the field was holding up pretty well. Another game in between now, a little bit heavier, some bigger patches, and the rain's starting to come in sideways again for what will be a tough fought contest. But remember, join us every week for the match of the round, 5 p.m. on the YouTube channel of Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League, or you can go through their Facebook page. But best bet, register through YouTube or subscribe to that page, and it'll be easy for you to find every week. And remember, sponsorship opportunities are open. Promote your business in future match of the rounds, and keep your eyes out for the highlights packages, coaches interviews, and much, much more. But we've got the lineups coming out now, so let's run through them. And for the Guildford Owls, in jersey 2, Isaac Kader. In jersey 4, Lolatai Letuafamosi. Jersey 5 is Alele Pessi. The 6 is Iverson Pauga. The 7, Matthew Fiker. The 8, Exodus Kaladi Toliafoa. The 9 and captain is Christian Mardini. The 10, Hunter Mitchell. 11, Michael Nauer. 12, Kasinga Noah. 13, Kalen Sleeman. 14, Viliami Fafita. 15, Brent Joel. 17, Jack Bedrossian. 18, Charlie Romanos. 20, Josiah Manu. And the 22, Isaac Alouche, and coached by Joseph Fiker. And for the Wentworthville Magpies, 4-0 so far this season. In the 1, Yakub Ali Jita. The 2 is Daniel McBride. The 3, Christopher Mawala. The 4, Samuela Sorovi. The 5 is Viola Kaliti. The 6, Yakub Hamoud. The 7 and captain, Zain Alamadine. 8, Isaleli Lasali Moli. The 9 is Billy Fanene. The 10, Chase Adard. The 11, George Youssef. 12, Strance Shonkel. 13 and co-captain, Hayden Bell. And 15, Leo Lecker. 16, Jaira Fanene. 14, changing jerseys, is Kevin Bosco. 20 is Jermaine Fa'afui. 19, Tyler Pekin. And in the 22, Emmanuel Higgins playing up an age group today. And their coach, Tarek Houcher. And speaking to them so far, first in attack, third in defence, but very tight with those numbers. He's happy, obviously, with the wins, but not happy with patches of their game still so far, and feels like they could improve, particularly on what they do in the second half, but will never complain about being 4-0 at this point in the season. And a great matchup here between these two. He's looking forward to a tough contest against a great team. And Joseph Fiker, speaking to him, obviously since their round 1 defeat, they've gone 3-0. He's been happy with the way they've been slowly building, but would like them to cut out the errors. They've been defending well, but says there's a long way to go, and progress, patience and health will obviously all help and contribute. And as is for both clubs and all in this age group, a persistent issue is health. And that's what happens with school football, reps, club, touch tag, and some guys playing union. They've got a few outs, but overall, looking forward to a great contest. And so are we here. Two teams at the pointy end. Wenty still undefeated, looking to go 5-0 into the bye. Guildford looking to strike back after a closely fought round 1 loss to Wenty. And on your screens here, you'll see to your right, Wentworthville will get us underway with the kickoff. Guildford Owls, first possession here in the match of the round. And you can hear the players in the rain. They yell and they love it. It's tough conditions. You really do have to love it. Rugby league. One day sunny, the next day soaking. But the buzzer goes. Referee blows time on. And match of the round underway. Wenty versus the Owls. And driven down first up here. Hunter Mitchell goes straight through the front door with a fend and a bit of footwork. Gets up closer to the 40. Slides down into a big puddle. Good start. And Mardini across to Kalen Sleeman. And he gets up to the 50. Positive start all round. Now short side. Fiker. Across to Michael Nauer. Harold Matt's back row up this year, young. And through the hands, they centre the attack, and you see the water come flying off Exodus Kaladi Toliafoa. Looking for a play the ball now. To the right, Fike up to Pauga. He puts one in behind, and Ali Jeet up. He's there for it and tries to centralise things for his team. And a great first set for the Guildford side. And now looking to drive out of trouble. A big hit there. And a tough first up touch. And now trying to get things going. Sorovi. And now two pass across. And a shot. Isalele Lasala Moli. Short side. Trying to jam one in here before play 5. And coming back. Centre field now. Hayden Bell got the quick play the ball for the kick. And taken here to bring things back to centre field for the Guildford Owls. Fighting his way back up is AJ Pesci. Big contact again. You see the water fly. Tough stuff early on. And through the middle now. Trying to get things rolling into good ball. And a dummy by Mardini. A little bit high there. On the back of a good carry by Kader. And the earlier carry by Brent Joel, who went in looking for some work. And attacking set here. Starting on the 40. A Sleeman carries it in. Centralises the attack. 25 out as they go left. Fiker shows inside, goes out the back, and it's left behind. With a head of steam there. Lolatai. That's Afi Mosi. Just hits the hands. Ball. And the timing of the line, not quite right. And won his first defensive assignment. Inside good ball. Is a successful one. Great intent from both sides so far, and we shouldn't expect any less. Round 1 was a great clash. 5 weeks later now, a bit more polish to both these sides. There's Samuela Sorovi comes in again. Played year young for Balmain this year. And then some footwork and positive yardage by Chase Adard. Alameddine short side here for Jermaine Farfui. Product of Westfields. Back for a kick. They do well again. Clearing kick. Open space. Pesci on the move here as it keeps running. And a great result. Kick there by Zane Alameddine. Fantastic. And the wingman a bit further up. That one gets him behind and runs onto the wet to slide in with a great kick chase effort there from the Wentworthville side. And after a few sets defending in their own end, good ball opportunity coming up here. Pending the result of the Iverson Pauga drop out. He drives hard towards the touchline. And Sorovi pushes it back, does well. Now across. And a tough carry. Trying to lay one in the middle of the field and split things. Strats, Shomkel, another year young player. And played Mats for Balmain. And a penalty here in the wet. Instantly pointing to the sideline, thinking about the 2, but they're going to play on here. Billy Fernane lays that one off to Lasala Moli. And centre field now, where do they go? Left-hand side. Alameddine drops it under to Fa'afui. Bit of footwork. Comes back central. Couple of nice touches so far. Long centre field. Hayden Bell out the back. Alameddine under to Sean Kell. Pink boots and headgear. And short one laid off to Lasalamoli. And they hold him up for play 5 now. A metre out for Nene out the back. Alameddine to the grass. There's a deflection. Picks up and plays on. 6 again here. The pressure continues. And 0 tackle as Bell lays that one in for Addard to split the field again near the posts. And Bell keeps himself the dummy and goes again. And it looks like he's found the ground. He has. The co-captain, Hayden Bell, showed us in round 1 why he played New South Wales CHS, and part of the Eels development system. Like all good locks in the modern day, have to have that mixture of run and pass. And he's been involved a few times early, distributing the ball and playing the link man this time. Looks up, likes what he sees in front of him. Leg speed and footwork between defenders. And the first 4-pointer. And first blood goes to the Wentworthville Magpies. And Hayden Bell. The rain continues to get heavier here, so it's just going to get tougher and tougher for both these teams. But for Zane Alameddine, the other co-captain and part of the Eels development system, good assignment first up for any goal kicker in tough conditions, right next to the posts. Shouldn't have too much trouble with this one. And no trouble at all as he banks that one in. That'll take him to 44 points for the season, the top scorer so far, 20 clear of second at the moment. And within the try scorers, they're equal second and third. Hayden Bell, one of those on 3 now, moving to equal second with Samuel up, Sorovi on 4. Top try scorer so far, Joseph Wesser with the Hills Bulls. And Guildford get us back underway. Deep there by Mardini, and a tough one. Well taken. As Lasalamoli brings that one back. And a good first up carry. And Sean Kell follows. His 3rd carry already. Got through a ton of work last time in the match of the round. An open side for Nene, finesses. And lays Ali Jeter in behind the ruck. Set after points. Low and hard by Alameddine down the centre field. And Kader back there for that. Line in front of him, it goes to skip around the outside. Close to the sideline, but stays in. Good tackle by Christopher Mawala. And now Charlie Romanos puts his hand up for some work. Part of Paris City Titans last year, now at the Owls. And Centrefield ramping up the line speed here. Tough work in these conditions. Here's Kader. And now sliding up to the 30. Early kick here. And going backwards for it. Ali Jeter stops it. With Credie tracking and across the field now, trying to find space into a nice puddle. Told to go back to the mark. And now centre field, Viola Credie puts his hand up for a carry. And short side with Sorovi. And 3 there to meet him. They put him in the wheelbarrow and drive him backwards. No love lost so far between these two in the physicality stakes. And as I say that, Lasala driven down into the muddy pile. 6 or 7 touches by him already as Alameddine shows inside and out. And Fanene to Hayden Bell, beats the first, gets to a second. For play 5 now. And 30 out centre field. Knock on called. And Bell not happy about that. positive carry to get his team in a position for an attacking kick, but we saw it before in the women's match of the round. The football in these conditions, and 3 hours since, much heavier on ground. Whoever completes best, certainly going to go a long way to getting the result here tonight at McCready Park. And Pauga, as Mardini jumps open, and it comes out. It's a knock on off the scrum. And the Owls, just as we talk about the football being gold and completing sets being important in these conditions, a play one error offers up Wentworthville a fantastic opportunity. 30 metres out just to the left of the uprights as Yaqub Hamoud feeds. And Fanene out to Samuela Sorovi. And now Bell surging across the advantage line. Dangerous is he. They get 3 in there this time to make sure the ball doesn't come out. And Chase Haddad just to the 10 now. Fanene, Bell out the back. Alamadine out the back again. Ball comes down from Hamoud and picked up. Ali Jeter's trying to cut back across. Beats one, goes for the line, sees a hole. Bodies appear from everywhere and he finds his way out. A la David Copperfield, looks like he was put in the straitjacket with locks. 4 bodies there. And just pops back up. Absolute magic there. Yaqub Ali Jeter. And a second try here. 17 minutes remaining in the first half. And Guildford, bit of a concern here for Christian Mardini, it looks like. May have copped the knock. But a second try takes us to 10-0. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Look no further. But early control of this one with the Magpies. And like we talked about just before, the football is going to be gold in these conditions. And the worst of the rain still to come. It's gotten heavier since we kicked off. Looking at the poor lads on the bench trying to warm up at the moment. I certainly don't envy them. Tough night to be playing footy. Zayn Al-Madine, task number 2 here for the right footer. Sizing this one up, 15 in from touch. The approach is good. Strike nice, but wide to the right. And the score remains 10-0 to the Wentworthville Magpies over the Guildford Owls. And similar storyline in round 1 when these two played. When he got off to a fast start, the Owls fought their way back. Long-range tries either side of half-time proved the difference to the centres Moala and Sorovi. We've got a time off here as Mardini's getting checked out again. Hopefully he's okay. The referee just holding time for a moment. And Wentworthville, they were fantastic. They're set after points last time. Clinical, and then got to a very good kick, dropped it inside the 10. I'm sure their coach, Tarek Houcher, will want to see much the same result this time after points. And driven deep to the right here. It's a tough one to take, but well done. And almost coming out the other side there. Good work. Like Christopher Moala. Now, Chase Haddad follows up. And Isalele Lasali Moli. He's been a handful so far, the Eels development player. And back to Chase Haddad. And a high tackle. And things building again here for Wenny. Just over the halfway. And now a fresh set of 6 to follow this kick for touch. Alameddine bite off another 10 to 20. And very much so, 20 plus metres there. Inside the attacking channel now. Twice from centre field setups. They've hit pay dirt. First with Bell going himself at the posts. And second time a bit of brilliance from Yaqub Ali Jeeta. Can they get another result this time? Jermaine Fa'afui lays one in as Bell goes to the line to Alameddine. And drops it back under. Strats Shomkel. Drifts across, but can't find a hole. And Fanene, long to Bell again. Alameddine. Hamoud across to Saravi. Tries to use his brute strength, but they do well. And now long back infield to Hamoud, who lays that one off. And they centre the attack now. And try to roll again out the back. Alameddine now across the face. And it's very well picked up almost, but left behind. Daniel McBride almost come up with an absolute peach of a grab in tough conditions. But the long ball across there leads to a knock-on. And Guildford, after a couple of back-to-backs previous, hold on this time. 12 minutes remaining in the first half. They're looking to get this one back up into the 2020. 5 to the left here on the long side. And the first up, they just lay one in. Try to work their way out. Mardini working things forward here from dummy half. Latuafa Mosi's carry is followed up. And Mardini steals some extra metres. And now across. Now beats the first, then a second, keeps his feet. Certainly a handful. It's Michael now. 2 passes across here for Viliami Fafita, fresh on the field. And for play 5, that's a good carry to end the set. Ball in behind here for Pauga. Goes to the sky. They let it bounce. Yaqub Ali Jeeta onto that one. And a positive carry back to the 20. Now Saravi again. Gets low. Burrows through the line. Doing well so far. Coming out of their own end. Just playing it safe. Getting to their kicks. And a lost ball, it looks like, and called by the ref. Could have gone either way, that one. But unfortunately for Viola Khalidi, that one's called a knock-on. And an opportunity presents itself for the Owls. Can they open the door? We'll look at their setup this time from the scrum. They've gone 4 to the open, 2 to the short. Have to think it's going to go to Pauga here. And the ref not happy with something in the scrum, so we'll repack. We go again, Mardini to Pauga to Kader. And he's picked up and driven backwards. And now Mardini jumps to the open with Hunter Mitchell. Blistering carry off the kickoff by him. And Viliami Fafita Trying to generate some ruck speed here for the Owls. Long it goes out to Fiker. Across here and driving for the line and getting low. Just short, it looks like. Trying to get the play the ball. Things getting messy. Letua Famosi almost. And now back. Centre field. Jack Bedrossian. Play 5 now. Field split. Mardini looks right. Goes to Fiker, and unfortunately he's left it behind. And things were building. But now probably more important than ever. No penalties coming out of their own end here for Wenny. Couple so far have hurt. Chance to really try and turn the screws. And the first up carry here is a good one. Now pass across Sorovi again. Strong. And now the short side. And stealing meters, Billy Fanone. And all the way over halfway. Positive set so far. 2 pass. Centralising the attack. And rolling nicely. And then to the skies. Charlie Romanos, it's a tough assignment. And it's gone backwards. Called by the ref. And they put him inside the 10, right in the corner. And Kader, right to the teeth. Brave carry. Tit for tat in this sort of weather. There's Brent Joel. And following him. Just trying to make their way out of their own end. Bedrossian again. Now short side. Fike up. Trying to drive one in here. Ali Jeter. Off his legs it looked like, and the ref calls play on. Almost slides his way through. And now skipping across. And great contact as they drive backwards. Khalidi. And short side roll. Alameddine to Mawala, flirting with the sideline, and they show it to him. Kasinga Noah. And a play the ball here. Fantastic field position. And we tick down near the 6-minute mark. An opportunity presents itself again. In good ball. Viliami for feet up. Great leg drive. And they've pulled that one out and the ref's seen it. Another set of 6. Tap and go. Exodus, Kaladi, Toliafoa. And he leaves one behind as well. 15 metres and possibly a play the ball coming. Long across the Fiker. To now up. Keeps the ball, goes himself and pushes for the corner. Leaves a few in his wake as he spins. And he's very close to the line, but they stop him. He's a handful, the year-young Harold Matts player for the Eels. And a tip across now to Exodus. Kaladi Toliafoa. And at the posts, Mardini lobs over the top to Fiker. Puts one on the grass. It's off legs. And well cleaned up there. And they do well on their line again, Wenny, so far. Putting up a brick wall as best as they can. And the score remains 10-0. Strats, Shormkel. Following up the carry of Leo Lecker. And solid so far. And Sorovi beats the first, a second out of contact and keeps going. And again, being disciplined in yardage. Passes across to Lecker. Pumps the legs. And play 5 on the 40 now. Alamedine's boot again. It's hit nicely. And it's going to sit right inside for Isaac Cadet, trying to round here and find a crease. And just over the 20 now he goes. As Alele Pessi jumps out of dummy half. Centre field, you hear the contact. This one's turned into a real arm wrestle. Martini takes Bedrossian into the line and the ball. It's pulled out again. Mardini plays on, quick one. Steals about 15 plus. And into the attacking half. Emmanuel Higgins there to stop him with backs turned. As Exodus Kaladi Taliafoa goes straight through. And 20 plus, looking for a quick play the ball now. And a knock-on called just when things were building again. Tough conditions. And in the ruck, just like the one before, sometimes they go for you, sometimes they don't. And that time, not so for Exodus Kaladi Taliafoa, who's certainly been a handful, along with Viliami Fafita, since he came on, both making a dent in the middle. But Wentworthville refusing to break at the moment defensively. And as we tick under the 3-minute mark, scrum here out from their own 20. Long pass across. Finds them almost centre field. Samuel Sorovi busy, as is Chase Addard with another. And Emmanuel Higgins, year young, playing up today. Good tackle before, and now helping out as Alameddine smartly kicks early. Driving down inside the 10. It's pulled up literally centimetres from the sideline. And Kadir with a lot of work to do. That's a fantastic kick by Zane Alameddine. And you want to talk about a masterclass in kicking, particularly in these conditions. He's dropped a couple inside the 10. He's kicked early a couple of times and flipped it around, and that's the second dropout he's forced. One in the right corner, and now one in the left. Just inch perfect. Now Pauga with 1:45, hits one low and awkward towards the sideline. Sorovi stops it with his legs. Can they defend this set out and get into half time? Wentworthville, fantastic chance to try and grab another. Straat Schormkel, driven backwards now. And now Fanene tries to put Higgins in behind the drain. They account for him. And now Hayden Bell out the back. Alameddine shows it, hits Ali Jeter, who slides. Now McBride's going for the line. Gets low, but well defended. And play 5 here. Can the Owls hold on? Ball back in, off the turf. Alameddine keeps. Gets a nice kick over. There's going to be a contest. And Sorovi went up for it. Couldn't come down with it. And the Owls do very well to defend their line. Off the back foot. With 30 seconds to go. Get themselves to half-time here. Off the back of a good defensive set. Bedrossian, another one, been busy since he's been on. Mardini works the ruck again. As it goes through the hands. 2 for Fafita. And there you go. Half-time here at Credie Park. And these two teams, an absolute arm wrestle in trying conditions. Currently 10-0 to the Wentworthville Magpies. Banking points off the back of back-to-back sets. Some penalties and repeats. Guildford certainly still into this one up to their eyeballs. Cut out a couple of errors. they'll be right back in the mix, and I'm sure just like round one, there's a few more twists and turns in this one. But for other results so far today, the other match in the Central West Conference, 12-6, Cabramatta over the Bankstown Bulls. And for now, half-time, we'll have a short break, and we'll be back with you for the second half action. And back for the second half here. Central West Conference match of the round. And two teams at the pointy end fighting it out in the Guildford Owls and the Wentworthville Magpies in the first half. Toughly fought contest in brutal conditions as the rain continues to get heavier here. But at the moment, the Wentworthville Magpies leading this one 10-0. Particularly off the fantastic kicking game of Zane Alameddine. He's come up with some centimetre perfect kicks near the sideline, forced a couple of dropouts and got his team out of trouble. And a fantastic pick up there to start things from Wenny. And not for the faint of heart playing in this sort of weather. And the physicality we've seen. Certainly been some big splashes of water coming off in some of the contact. And again there we see it with Isaleli, Lasala Moli, and that man again, Alameddine, drives one down near the 10. So Isaac Cadet rounds it up and centres things for the Owls. Now at a dummy half. Trying to get positive metres. It's Mardini trying to work the ruck, and you can see the water really starting to come up. This Cadet has another touch. And now from dummy half, Mardini hits one. Rolling down as the line follows in. And he does well off the back of Sleeman's carry to get that one down to the 20 from dummy half. Ali Jeter tries to sell a dummy. As Malala puts his hand up for some work. And now Fanene, classy out of dummy half. The Harold Matts player to Hayden Bell. And then a sell there. Yaqub Hamoud almost slides through, but play 5 now. Just over the halfway mark. Alameddine to the sky and a tough one. Hayden Bell's coming through. And in the wet, looked like it was knocked forward by Wenny. That's the referee's call as well. As Romanos and Cadet were coming in on that one. And again, trying to turn the screws with their defence. As Fafita does well to hold on to that. As the middle of the field continues to chop up. Ball security paramount in this second half. As Lolatai Letuafamosi with a great carry. Nears the halfway for his team. Kaladi Taliafawa drags 3 to the 40. Mardini. Kalen Sleeman. And another 10 metres. Working their way into an attacking kick position. It's Pauga out the back. And Cadet tips across. And shut down now for play 5, and Pauga puts one down for Sorovi, who loses his legs and does well to avoid the in goal, but ref says go back and play the ball. It does very well there to avoid the dropout as Ali Jeter comes short side and almost goes clean through. And a penalty to boot. And Ali Jeter, who's also been very good tonight for his team. Sparking things up here at yardage. And him and Fiker have a bit of a set too. And a penalty now. And thankfully that one sliced because it was coming straight for yours truly. And up to the 30. As they try to get things going again. Samuela Sorovi taps and goes himself. And into the line. It's a lift. And the referee says play the ball. Markers have left though. And now Sean Kell wants a piece of the action. Things going up a notch here. 5 minutes into the second half. It's Fanene. Hayden Bell out the back to Alameddine and now to ground. Well cleaned up by Moala. Beats one and now a second and finds an offload. And Ali Jeter sliding around in these wet conditions, a real handful. And centre field, 2 pass for Lasala Moli. Centralises as they move back into the attacking half. And now Bell. Alameddine across again. And ball put down. Still not afraid to use the football when he in the wet. But well defended there by the Guildford Owls outside backs. Maybe an injury here for them. Lolatai Natuafa Mosi back to his feet now, but looks a little under the weather. And the arm wrestle continues as Kader, much like Ali Jeter, been very busy for his team. And Pauga to Kasinganoa. And 2 pass across. Fafita goes over the halfway. And now Kaladi Toliafola and Lasala Moli come together in a big way. And Pauga to Noah again on play 5. They near the 30. Can they get a result from a kick here? As Matthew Fiker goes to the skies. And tough one there. But Viola Khalidi does well. And almost out to the 10 now for his team. And then Sorovi gets his team a penalty. Deemed high contact by Pauga. And again, his penalties out of yardage. Big part to play in the result at the moment. As Chase Haddad has a great carry there. And Fanene to Isaleli Lasala Moli, who just keeps on going. Hasn't looked tired. The quality of that carry, the same as the one he took in the first set of the game. As Yaqub Hamoud beats 2, and then a third, but then comes in. And trading sets is bringing fatigue into this game for both. As Bell to Lasala Moli again for play 5, just short of the 30. They go left, and Alameddine gets the sand wedge out, and it's a tough one for Romanos. He just has to lose his legs in the wet there, but has done well. And now trying to get it across. Kader. And tough one here. Well done to get a play the ball and roll forward for Mardini. As Brent Joel. Now Pauga rolls out a dummy half in behind the ruck. His legs at the last moment though. And now Mardini across to Kalen Sleeman. Back into the Wentworthville half for play 5. Who's going to break first? Fiker onto the ad line with the ball quickly. Holds it, finds an offload, but it's knocked on. Had the idea to attack on play 5, but just a little bit of indecision between run and kick. And it breaks down in the end. And now Wentworthville get this one close to the 40. Real back and forth cycle. Both teams not giving away anything as we're 10 minutes into the second half. Sean Kell Now Addard again. They go left and through the hands and across to Malala. He's well tackled. He and Daniel McBride out on the left there. And they lay one back in for Bell with a fantastic pass. And Alameddine kicks in behind. Players coming through. Well covered up, though, and sliding is Isaac Kader. And now a penalty being called. Ref says he was held, but a little extra attention got him over the touchline. And a difficult spot to get the penalty from, but nonetheless, Mardini hammers that one forward and does well to get them to the 25. And awaiting a football. Goes and gets that one. It's AJ Pesci. And back underway again now. There to Arthur Mosi. He's been dangerous with every touch. Mardini. Hunter Mitchell back on the field now. Good contact on him. Does well to hold the ball. Now Josiah Manu on the field. Gets a carry and straight into the mud as Pauga shows there and tries to find a way through. 3 can't put him down. Mardini now on the front foot to Fafita and play 5. Do they run it again? Comes out the back to Fiker. Chips one across here for a contest. Tough one to take, but into touch with it is Viola Khalidi. And in these conditions, it's the question, do you let it go? Do you not? Always a big question asked, but in the wet, ball hits the ground and pulls up. It's fair game. And pushed into touch there, offering the Owls their best opportunity of the second half. Can they cash in? Hunter Mitchell gets them central on play 1. Mardini scheming. Goes long to Matthew Fiker. And Pauga out the back to Kader. And they do well to stop him. And now open side with Pauga, who keeps and comes off the left. And tunnels for the line. The ref says held up. And now centre field. Can they make this set count? Turn back under for Viliami Fafita. And the bodies are there again. Wentworthville trying not to break. As Fiker low and hard to Michael Nower. Beats the first, goes for the line, and a fantastic tackle by Khalidi. Play 5. Can they get a result here? On the turf to Fiker. Has to go back. Throws it again even further. Mardini. Bit of a Premier League play there. Ends up with a pickup. Numbers out right now as the ball goes across. Kasinga Noah. Ball across. Now back in field. Romanos. Bit of footwork. And that one was a big shot. And the players aren't happy about it. The referee says everything is above board. And this arm wrestle continues. 16 to go. 14 minutes in. Neither team giving an inch. This is a grind in every sense of the word, as now a call comes in late for a shoulder on Romanos, and the pressure continues to build on Wenty, who at the moment refused to break. But the Owls won't go away either. And they try to drive in here. As Mardini cross to Fafita. He goes close yet again. When does Mardini have a crack? Pauga across with the dummy keeps. And now open side puts a little one through. It's a mess. Dives on it. And the early kick. No result. And now we've got a stoppage. And we've even got trainers slipping over from what I can see. Let me tell you, it is wet and wild here tonight at Credie Park. And this stoppage, a gift for both sides really, but I'm sure Guildford, given where they are in the field right now, would prefer that not to be the case. But things really set in here as we're just short of the halfway mark of the second half. Still 10-0 to the winning Magpies, but the Owls well and truly putting the blowtorch on here. And after the early turnover with the kick in this set, the Owls here looking to ramp things up and force an error or try to trap Wenny and start to win the field position battle on this one. Try and get themselves back within a score to give us a big finish. And numbers in here heading towards the in goal. And it looks like the ball's come out. It has. Big defensive effort first up. And the Guildford Owls force an error up and buy themselves another opportunity here. Oh, sorry, not an error. It was a dropout. Does Wenny look for a short one or anything tricky? And hit low and hard, and a fantastic grab there by Josiah Manu. And straight inside the 10 after play one. Mardini left. Fiker, it's behind him. Still behind him, but picked up in a fantastic effort by Samuela Sorovi. And that chance is gone as quick as it came. And now doing what they've done all game. Trying to get out of yardage. And a big carry and a breakaway here. They call forward, but it's play on it. Christopher Moala. Bit of footwork at the fullback. Fends away. Heads for the corner. Romanos there. And now back in field, still beating defenders. And a huge turn here. Wenny with an opportunity. Can they make it count? Short side back to open. Ball comes across here. Hayden Bell drifting, looking to pick up a pass. Does so to Hamoud. And then across to the wing. And Viola Kaliti. And all the pressure was building on them at the other end. Repeat sets, dropouts, a penalty. And just when you thought the Owls were going to make them pay, they flipped the field in an emphatic long run by Christopher Moala. Breaks this open before a shift across and the trusty hands of Hayden Bell linking with Yaqub Hamoud to find Viola Kaliti, who banks that one in the corner. And it's now 14-0 with a kick to come. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting, and payroll needs. Look no further than Omnia. Like the resilience by both sides in what had literally been a 16, 17-minute back and forth of cycle football, ball in play, and only that one stoppage. Very, very hard ask in tough conditions. They both keep turning up. The physicality has been through the roof and off the back foot. Wentworthville Magpies put themselves to a 3-score advantage at 14 points, with Zane Alameddine a chance to take it to 16 as we hit the 12-minute mark. Guildford certainly far from done, but time obviously of the essence with a 3-score game. They've got themselves inside the 20. They've got themselves opportunities. Just got to find a way to bank some points. And Alameddine starts off well, but swings right. 14-0, the Wentworthville Magpies lead the Guildford Owls here at Credie Park as the rain just keeps getting heavier. And maybe it's time now for a short kickoff. Or some sort of trick shot to try and get the ball back from Mardini. Quick to get to this kickoff they are. Trying to drive towards the sideline. It's an awkward one in the wet, but Sorovi does well with his foot. Chooses to go the touchline. Finds open space. It's going to be him versus Credie. Gets to the right. Doesn't even think about it. He's going to try and burn him on the outside, and he does. Samuela Sorovi, just like that. From the kickoff. Down the sideline. Tiptoe when it comes to the fullback. Says, forget the inside, forget going over the top. Going to put the foot to the floor, and he certainly did that. And back-to-back tries within moments has broken this one wide open. And now 18-0 to the Wentworthville Magpies. And it feels a little bit like deja vu. Round one, long-distance tries to Moala and Sorovi. I know Moala didn't score before, but a long-distance run that led to the try. And then moments later, Samuela Sorovi, the Balmain Harold Matts player this year, year young, just turns this one on its head with a fantastic run straight from the kickoff down the right-hand touchline. And now Alameddine lines up for another kick. And that try again brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions for all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs. Look no further. And now as we go under the 10-minute mark, is that the one that breaks the camel's back? So tightly fought. You're just waiting for that moment in the game. And there's two big moments within minutes of each other. And now Alameddine from the same spot as before. Hits it well this time. It's straight, but it's still just to the right of the upright. And 18-0 it remains here. Oh, the Wentworthville Magpies with 8.5 minutes left. Can the Guildford Owls conjure something up? As Mardini rushes back here, trying to get things moving for each team. As the time ticks away and hits it low, and there's bodies all around it, and eventually tracked. Picked up by Moala, it looks like, who cuts back across and beats a couple before being brought to ground. And earlier results, as I said, Cabramatta 12-6 over the Bankstown Bulls. A Sorovi beats one, beats a second, and a third. Played a big part again today in the game. As Sorovi, the centre field now with Jira Fanene. Another year young player in this team. And Hayden Bell. Inside ball. And a bit slow to his feet there. Looks like Ali Jeter, whose number is falling off. He's done that much work that he's run the number off his back. Now Alameddine has been fantastic with the boot. Puts another difficult one up, and tracking backwards for it is Credie, and cleaned up. And the referee says he was hit. Inside the 10, it looks like the call. Thought it might have been hit without the ball, but that's not the case. And the Owls touch finder. Mardini, it's low and awkward, just over the head of the player there. And 6.5 minutes now. It just gets heavier and heavier. And you see the water spray off the players there, Joel Clinton-esque. Back in the 03 days against Sunnyvale. There's Mardini now to Hunter Mitchell at centre field. And nearing the halfway line, driven backwards. And now Sleeman into the attacking half. And Mardini goes, gets in behind the ruck. Can he find a support player as he gets to the fullback? No, he can't. 25, 30 metres, waiting for that moment for him to strike. Good field position now. And they come across to Exodus Kaladi, Toliafoa, who's getting closer. And play 5 now, 1 metre short. Can they bank some points or find a result with a repeat? Pauga holds it up, chips in behind, and a body coming across and hit hard. Just when he looked like he was going to score. Fantastic defence again. Just when you thought, looked like Josiah Manu was coming across there. Looked like a 4-point up. The defence turns up again. And now working things with Strantz. Sean Kell. And now back with Adard. And gets his team a penalty as well. And right on halfway as we tick under the 5-minute mark. Big penalty here to establish themselves back in good ball. And Fanane to Yakub Hamoud to Sean Kell. And now across. Emmanuel Higgins, the year young, had some good moments with his contributions today. And now Alameddine with some footwork. Tries to find his way through. Fanane to Ali Jeter. Tough carry at the ruck. And things building again. As right to Bell. Out the back. Tip on here to the grass, but with Sorovi, who's made magic happen before. Can he do it again as he rolls one through? Regathers, goes for the line. And he almost does. Regathers his own kick. And was looking for the offload for Kevin Bosco, but he just can't find a way to get the ball out. But he turns it over in the next best possible position inside the 10 again. For the Guildford Owls as we near 3 minutes. And 3 bodies there again. Relentless line speed by both teams all day. But the difference has been inside the 20s as a huge shot comes in there. And Letuafa Mosi, it springs back to his feet. And when he still trying to ramp things up here this late in the game. It's Brent Joel. Might be shaking up midfield here as he heads back out to his edge. Pauga from dummy half. Dangerous when he's carried, but been well contained. For play 5 now, just inside the 20 half. Fike up. Hits one. Skids past Ali Jeter. He's been very tidy today. And trying to find open space down the right. Sees Noah and heads back infield. Before Pauga eventually wraps him up. And now back in centre field. Doing the simple things right all day. They have at a yardage. Back across. Punching out the tackles. Working their way to another kick. There's Alameddine there. Awkward in the heavy weather that time. The referee lets that one play on as coming back centre field. Isaac Alouche Michael Nauer from dummy half. Bounces back open, gets a quick play the ball. As Mardini comes right with Pauga to Noah. And inside the 20 they go. Open side long. Pauga shows, then hits flat to Exodus. Kaladi Toliafoa. He's trying to find his way in. 3 or 4 there. Mardini. Long to Fika. Shows unders. Goes out. Letuafi goes low. And he looks like he might have banked the first for the Owls. And that one's blown a try. But we now tick under the minute mark. And as they draw blood here on the scoreboard, time will beat them today, the Guildford Owls. 18-4 with a kick to come. And it will be the final piece of action in today's match of the round. And that try brought to you by Omnia Business Solutions. For all your accounting, bookkeeping, consulting and payroll needs, look no further. Lolatai Letuafamosi gets reward for what has been strong effort from him today with his carries. And again, they've been right in this one. Very talented team, but the difference for these two today is what they accomplished inside 20 and what they did out of yardage. Wenny pretty much flawless in terms of getting out of yardage, kicking early. Zayn Al-Madine's boot playing a massive part in this one. And then being tidy when defending, not giving away penalties. Whereas for Guildford, unfortunately, a couple of errors coming out and a couple of penalties just hurting in the end. But much like round one, we'll see these two again at another stage in the year, or no doubt they might cross paths again in the finals. Two genuine contenders here in the Central West Conference in 2024. But Wentworthville, they go to 5-0 and clear first here by 2 wins now, heading into the bye. Good freshen up for all the players in this comp. As Pauga hits that one and gets more tee than ball, unfortunately, for what is now full time. And the Wentworthville Magpies have come to Credie Park and walked away with an 18-4 win over the Guildford Owls. And what was a strong performance by Wentworthville to go 5-0 heading into the bye. In other results today in the Central West Conference, Cabramatta 12-6 over the Bankstown Bulls. But that win, as I said, now 2 wins clear at the top. Go Wentworthville. And some great efforts. Ali Jeter, Zayn Al-Madine, all the forwards. Lasala Moley particularly. Hayden Bell handy with the ball again in the centres. Sorovi, Moala. All-round team effort defensively. Fantastic. And the Owls, plenty to like there. It's a long season. But Letuafamosi, really good. Kaladi Toliafoa and Fafita also. Strong through the middle. Pauga, some good touches. But time to get out of the wet, time to change the shoes, and time to get dry. Thank you for joining us for this match of the round. Remember, every week, 5 p.m. for the boys' match of the round. 2 p.m. for the girls, 14s, 16s and 18s. Gold and silver competitions with Greg Hayes. Parramatta Eels Junior Rugby League Facebook page, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've been Lewis Shepherd. Have a fantastic weekend.